we are doing the updated comic collection video. Let's just get into it. Okay, so first things first, we have the Image / DC shelf. So I don't have that much Image, but I have a little bit. So we just start here. Invincible, definitely the longest comic I've read. One of the only comics I've actually read the whole run of. So there's that. Definitely one of the best out there that I've read, and definitely one of my favorite series definitely was one of my favorite series to read, and I am excited to see what they do with the show going forward. Hope the animation gets better. Probably not though. Then Tech Jacket, I thought it was decent, but honestly, I was kind of really let down by this. I thought it was going to be way better. The first series is really the only one that I would say is really worth it. The miniseries, like the 3-issue one, was okay too, but really only because it was short. The other one, the second, like the 2014 series, that one was kind of like just whatever to me. I didn't really understand half of what was going on, and it kind of sucked in my opinion, but I know that's a little divisive, so I'll just leave it at that. And then Battle Beast Volume 1. Thought this was a cool volume. Probably get Volume 2, but I'm not like super ecstatic about it. If I was, I'd be getting the single issues, and I'm not, so I think I'm good on that. Or not good on it, but you know what I mean, like I'm good on the single issues. I can wait till the trade comes out. But then we have Aquaman. I've got all of them now. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, or not all of them. This isn't all of them. This is just all of Jeff Johns' work on it, which I've heard is just the best and the only part you really need to read. Depending on how much I like it, I might get the rest, but probably not. I've read this first one, haven't read the rest. I need to. I need to badly. And then we have Batman Year One. This was like one of the very first comics I ever got. It's also one of my favorite comics I've ever read. Read it while I was in the hospital and really enjoyed it. Right next to it, the Batman the Man Who Laughs, I mean. That one's okay. I was expecting a little more out of it. I heard it was like, you should read Batman Year One and then read this, so I did. And it was alright. Nothing really too special though. And then The Killing Joke, I've made a whole short on this if you want to like my whole thoughts and opinions on that, but I thought it was overrated. Not that good, in my opinion. Like, it was good, but not like the greatest comic book ever or anything near that. The Long Halloween and Dark Victory, I started Long Halloween, like, Halloween of 2024. It's pretty bad. And I just never got back to these, but I will someday. Batman Return of Bruce Wayne. This was also a decent one. Got it for Christmas from my cousin. Didn't entirely understand what was going on with this one either, but it was fine. All-Star Batman and Robin, the infamous one that everybody hates. I read this one when I was in the hospital, and I had no idea what anyone thought about it. And I just liked the art, honestly. It's honestly still like some of my favorite Batman and Robin art. But yeah, I can definitely see where the story complaints come in. Definitely not the best Batman comic. We'll just leave it at that. Then we have The Court of Owls. Oh shit, I didn't mean to pull it all the way out. But I need to get the Volume 2 so I can actually know how it ends. But I thought it was good. And then Blackest Night Saga. Got this from my cousin too. Haven't read this one yet. He got it for my birthday last year. Which is bad. I need to read stuff that people give me, but I'm bad about it. Flash Rebirth. It's my first Flash comic. I read it when I was in the hospital again. This one, I read it off of YouTube recommendations. I didn't think it was really that good, and honestly not really that good of a, or not like great of a, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was like a great starting point, because I had no idea what was, like what people were talking about or anything. half the time. But yeah, this one, Flash Dastardly Death of the Rogues, takes place right after the Flash Rebirth, and I thought it was way better. I don't have the book that comes after this, The Road to Flashpoint. I do need to get that and read that. But I also haven't read Flashpoint. I ended up watching the movie for this with my cousin, and it was okay. If the comic's anything like the movie, it's probably just okay. But I've heard better things about the comic, so probably should read it at some point, especially since I have it. Then we have Green Lantern Rebirth. I heard that this was like a good jumping on point for Green Lantern, and I kind of also disagree because I had no idea what was happening. Like, he was dead apparently, and he became this other guy. I read this a few months ago. I don't even know. It was really convoluted and hard to understand. But then we have Justice League, New 52, every volume, except for the in-between volumes. And I don't have the Dark Side War. I only read volume 1 when I was in the hospital. It was really good. Especially like the art. Isn't it the same guy? Yeah. It's the same guy from All-Star Batman and Robin, Jim Lee. So his art's really good. I need to read more of this though and get the rest. I have Trinity War, which is an in-between volume, and I have Shazam too over here, which is an in-between. But I don't have the Forever Evil, and I don't have the Dark Side War, which I need. So I think that's all the in-betweens that I don't have, but whatever. And then we had Justice League of America right here, which I only have because I think it's connected to this, but I have no idea, honestly. I just know it's written by Jeff Johns, so it probably is. And it was like $5, so I just got it. And then Nightwing, New 52. Got these because they were like $5 each. And I think there's 5 volumes. So that's at least a dent in that to when I eventually need to read that. Nightwing, Tom Taylor. I have the first 5 volumes of this. I read these. This one's in the shrink wrap because I lost it. So I just read it on the app. But I really like this, but I heard a lot of people also hate it. So I'm kind of hesitant to read and buy the rest of it. But if anybody has any opinion on that in the comments, please let me know, because I honestly loved this first volume, and I really would like to read the rest of it at some point, if it's worth it. Then we have Robin and Batman, which I read the same day that I read Leaping into the Light, and I love this one. I got the hardcover. It's really good, honestly. It's a very short, I think it's like 3 issues, but it was really good. I need to get the Jason Todd one, because I've heard that one's good too. But I really like the art in that one, and the story is also really good. And then, like I said, we have just like I said, we have Shazam. Haven't read that because it's like in between Justice League 3 and 4, I think. And then All-Star Superman. Haven't read this, okay. I read the first 3 issues of this, and then I just forgot about it. I do that a lot. Superman Smashes the Klan. Thought it was mid. Heard it was really good, but honestly, should probably get rid of this one. Never gonna read that again. Death of Superman. Got this one for $5 at the first time I went to one of my local comic shops, because they had like a bin of $5 graphic novels, and this was in it. I thought it was really cool. Should probably read that whole saga at some point, but for now that's the only part I have. And then Watchmen, which I also have not read all of. I started it in the hospital, and I ended up leaving the hospital before I finished, and I just never got back to it. So that's the DC shelf and the ended shelf. Can you tell I'm bad at reading things yet? Like 90% of the shelf is not read. But let's just not talk about that right now. Okay, so my phone died, but I was right here. So this is a Marvel and compact and single issue shelf, and there's 2 Funko Pops that are holding the books together. They're the only Funko Pops I own. I generally hate Funko Pops. But Kung Fu Kevin is the GOAT, and this was a special Haikyuu one. I was really into Haikyuu at the time, so I got that one. Anyways, so Avengers Endless Wartime. I got this one for Christmas a few years ago. Oh, and there goes the singles. Let's just keep. Can we do that for a few minutes, please? No, please. Oh my god. There we go. That's gonna have to work. Okay. Avengers Endless Wartime. Got this one for Christmas a few years ago. Never read it. Probably should. Age of Ultron. Got it second in Charles. Never read it. Probably should. This one. Got it for Christmas. Never read it. Probably should. I read the first issue. And it was really long and really boring. So that's why I haven't read any more of it. But then we have Fantastic Four Visionaries. Read these when I was in the hospital, or read the first one. As you can see, it has a little paper bookmark in it, because that's what I had at the hospital to use. And I never finished it, but I got most of the way through it, and I obviously never started the second one, because I never finished the first one. Oh. Ow, motherfucker. Then we got House of M. That one's cool. At least I've heard it's cool. I haven't read it. I haven't read most of this shelf. Hulk has a bookmark in it. I'm halfway through it. Thought it was okay. Hulk by John Byrne. Infinity Gauntlet. Got this because I just was curious. Haven't read it still. Kraven's Last Hunt. Read this one in the hospital. Epic collection. Liked it. It was good. Never read that one. Ultimate Comics Spider-Man World According to Peter Parker. Never read that one. Superior Spider-Man 6 and Amazing Spider-Man Hobgoblin. Never read those. And the reason I have them is because I was getting into comics and I didn't really know what to buy, so I bought those. And it was very much the wrong thing to do. So there's that. And then Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, really good volume. Need to get the rest. I've heard mixed things about how the rest goes, but we'll see. And then I'm moving around so much because this is kind of hard for me to get down to at the moment. So my back hurts. But then the Ultimates Volume 1, I need to read that. I read the first issue and stopped. Wolverine Old Man Logan, my cousin highly recommended this, so I bought it like 2 years ago. Haven't read it. And then Compact DC Dark Knight Returns, just got this, haven't read it yet. Catwoman, Trail of the Catwoman, just got this, haven't read it yet, but it's honestly the next thing I'm going to read. I'm really wanting to read it. Supergirl Woman Tomorrow, probably the thing I'm going to read after that, because the movie comes out in like 2 weeks, I think. Or is that Toy Story? It comes out in 3 weeks, I think. And then we got Captain America Winter Soldier. Also, this was a gift, and this was a gift, Civil War, from my grandma, because I broke my leg, and I never read them. I feel horrible. Civil War I started, and I just never got around to finishing. Single issues, we're not going to go through all these, but let's see, what's this? Absolute Batman, I have issues 1 to 18. Is that issue? Okay, this is... I have 1 through 10 of Batman 2025. That's that. And then Absolute Flash, I think is what this is. Yeah, I have some of that up to like issue 4. And I just have a bunch of random issues. I have here. No, that's not it. Where is it? Oh my god. I have Ben 10, issue 1, which I talked about on a post, but like on a community post. But and I have these. Oh my god, fucking back hurts. Got this Batwoman variant covers. I thought this one sucked. Spider-Man, Superman. Or Superman, Spider-Man, sorry. Batman, Deadpool, and Deadpool, Batman. And that's all. That's that.